For the players.
I am not gay. I am not gay.
Has she gone or is she here? Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is queer.
As long as the credits keep rolling in, life's good.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
What are you doing?
Adjusting your breasts. You fainted and they shifted all out of whack. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My factory.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.
It's really ready to go. Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, Cicely! He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. Me by the hand. The ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. What the fuck are you wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Look, it's sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my God, am I bending the cat? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my God, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cuck. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yad, 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 yad. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yad, 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 yad. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood horse bitch. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, pity fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, look, it's sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, I'm gonna make one of your meatballs. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my God, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, Ocean man, take me by the hand. yada yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, you got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, so fucking crazy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fuck off. Fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. She's like, it's so. Oh look, what a coincidence! God damn, I hate this thing. I can't say the word tampon. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off. Fuck that. Bethesda. There is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Fucking pronouns! I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day! Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda. Twat waffle! That's all you fucking are! Twat waffle! Fuck off! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! Fuck your immersion! Guess what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel! You are dog shit! Fucking crap! Ideology into everything! Every single solitary fucking thing! I'm trying to find somewhere to hide my mug quickly. Hold on. Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to afternoon. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening.
And welcome
to Afternoon Tea with Az. I'm your host, as always, Az from Heel versus Babyface. Sorry, I was just doing... It's the warmest of hoodies, and it's the chilliest of times right now. But I am refusing on principle to turn the heating on in the house, considering that, number one, we are less than a week removed from the end of summer. People had to pay good money to see me play video games in that yesterday. We're less than a week removed from the end of summer. Don't worry about it. If you didn't watch the stream, don't worry about it. We've just entered into autumn. I am not out of principle turning my heating on yet. Out of principle. What's going on in the world right now? Should we just have a quick little check-in? Hey world, how you doing? How are you getting on? A couple of nearly 3 weeks, couple and a half week ago, obviously, was the horrendous assassination of Charlie Kirk. Somehow, leftist violence again. Can we just stress that again? Because it's the only thing that they fucking know. Look at all the major attacks. Where does it all come from? One side. Only 2.5 weeks odd ago since that event. And somehow, hello, Freddie. Good morning at 6 a.m. Somehow, in a space of 2.5 weeks, instead of there being a realization what we're seeing now. We're seeing an escalation in just less than 2.5 weeks. In 2.5 weeks, somehow the violent pieces of shit who are screaming they're murdering people and then calling them fascists. The murdering people who want to have conversations and saying, you're trying to prevent free speech. Those weirdos have somehow in the space of 2.5 weeks managed to turn Jimmy Kimmel's 4-day vacation into the most heinous thing that's happened since time immemorial. Now, the same fucking pieces of shit, they're camped outside. And of course, it's Portland, Oregon, because Portland's a fucking shithole. And it's the home base of these Antifa weirdo freaks. Hormone fucking replacement therapy freaks. Camped outside the ICE building, trying to harm, because we've already had pew-pews done, people that are trying to rid their own country of illegal immigrants who are undocumented and more often than not committing crimes. Then, over here in old Blighty, fucking Herstama of the Labour Stapo Party is trying to push compulsory digital IDs into the UK. Compulsory digital IDs. You see, why do the people of the UK, why do the documented people of the UK that have a national insurance number, which, by the way, if you don't present a national insurance number to your employer, you can't get fucking paid. You can't get paid. So why does Herstama of the Labour Stapo want to push digital IDs onto the population of the UK, the documented population of the UK, somehow to prevent illegal immigration? Sorry, Herstapo. Is that the same illegal immigrants which you are allowing to flood into the country every day, putting up in hotels, and then feeding, watering, clothing, mobile phoning with the British public's money? Is it those people asking for a friend? The friend, by the way, was in prison for 2 years for a Facebook post. So, let me get my headphones for this. I see you, Noons, and I see you, Roland. We'll get to you, you beautiful people. Let's just have a little look at this, shall we? Don't know the exact date on this, but it's irrelevant whether it happened last week, a year ago, or 2 years ago. This is the new Britain. This is the new UK under the Online Safety Act of 2023.
To a post questioning why, you wrote, because they're over here, given life of Riley, off the tax us hard-working people earn, when it could be put to better use. Come over here with no work visa, no trade to their name, and sit down and DOS. And then there's more people being put out homeless each year. They get top band priority on housing.
Mm-hmm.
You went on to say that you did not want your money going to immigrants who, quote, rape our kids and get priority, end quote.
Well, I mean, we would like an
Although you
investigation
said
into
that
the rape
you
gangs,
had
but you
no
won't give it to us.
intention of carrying out any act of violence, there can be no doubt that you were inciting others to do so. Otherwise, why post the comment? You expressed remorse, but by that time, it was too late. For the offence of publishing written material in order to stir up racial hatred, there are sentencing guidelines which I must and will follow. The maximum sentence is 7 years imprisonment.
7 years maximum.
In my judgment, this comes close to harm category 1. However, for the purposes of this sentence, I will treat you as falling into category 2, since there was no direct encouragement towards activity which threatened.
Wait. So you're saying that he's inciting violence. However, you've just said that there was no direct incitement to violence
or endangers life. However, you fall towards
the clip slow is at maximum.
2. For a category 2A offence, the starting point is 2 years imprisonment with a range between 1 and 4 years custody. In mitigation, I take into account your plea of guilty, for which you will receive full credit of 1/3 following your earlier admissions.
The maximum of 7. This guy got 2 years.
From your mother, friend, and
2 years.
employer. These can only be of limited value in the current circumstances, as can the contents of the pre-sentence report. I take account too of your expression of remorse, your lack of convictions which are racially aggravated, that you are in employment and you have a partner and family. In passing sentence, I take into account the purposes of sentencing, in particular in relation to this case, punishment and deterrence. As is recognized on your behalf, this offence is so serious that an immediate custodial sentence is unavoidable. Would you stand, please? The sentence that I pass has been reduced by 1/3 to reflect your guilty plea.
He got 2 years. He got 2 years. Two years. This is where we are. But remember, we are now living in a country in the UK where the government themselves have said that the rights of the immigrants override the rights of the British public. They've said that themselves. That's not a hyperbole. It's not twisting the facts. That is what the Labour politician said. So I don't understand how somebody who is less rights than the people he's criticizing can be punished for saying, hey, my money is going to happen. The UK right now. How's life feeling for you folks? A good man that wanted to talk to people's assassinated. Within 2.5 weeks, Jimmy Kimmel's 4-day vacation is being pushed as something infinitely worse than that. Can't say anything in the UK. How's the UK as? Can't complain. That's great. No, literally can't complain. I'll be jailed. We're living in clown world. Labour Party, clown world. Conservatives, clown world. Liberal, clown world. Greenpeace have turned into fucking Poison Ivy from Batman. Acceptable losses in a battle to save the planet. Meanwhile, carbon emissions in the atmosphere still remain at 0.04%. And yet somehow Somehow. That is a huge thing. So what I'm trying to say is Silent Hill F was a big disappointment for what I wanted it to be. Big disappointment. Oh my goodness. We are living in Orwellian times, and it's not a joke. I wish it was. I really wish it was, but it's not. We're living in severe Orwellian times. Oy vey. Unbelievable. It is. It's Silent Hill UK. Silent Hill UK. Holy Moses. So yes. How's your week been, chat? Because we're now gonna talk about absolutely irrelevant crap like the Mandalorian trailer looking like dog shit. And Alien Earth being an absolute clown show. And Peacemaker being exactly what was predicted 3 weeks ago. Yes. The world which Peacemaker loves is Nazi land. Which, by the way, is being portrayed by James Gunn as sunshiny, clean. Everybody's polite and nice to each other. There's no underlying undertones of tension between anyone. They're just living. That's a weird way to portray that. James, what are you saying, James? Are you saying that a segregated society is a utopic society? Or are you saying that xenophobia is actually good for mankind? James, what are you saying, James? Yes, a world so racist that when they see, quote, to the show, a black, that's how they refer to them as, and not anything more colorful. In a show which has shown cock and vag and had bisexual orgies. But why wasn't that word used? Apparently it wasn't used because they wanted to be sensitive to the actress who was acting. Oh, Peacemaker is possibly the worst. I've said it, but it is possibly the worst show I've seen in the last 10 years. It is shit. Nothing happens in this show, and the dialogue is garbage. And you have to imagine that a lot of it is James Gunn just saying, improvise. Improvise. In this scene, you are getting on his nerves. Go. I would rather watch Robin in the Hood. At least Robin in the Hood was hilariously bad. It was hilariously bad. Peacemaker is just infuriatingly bad. And there's a difference. I thoroughly advise nobody go near the show. I mean, if you have your own free will and your own choice, but holy cow. If I wasn't... Look, do you know the worst thing about this, right? Is Gary says, you got to watch this you've got to watch this because we need to discuss this on FNT. How much time on FNT do we spend talking about Peacemaker? Like 30 seconds because nobody gives a shit because it's crap. We go, oh, and then it was Peacemaker, which was crap. Absolute shite. And yes, the racist world is actually racist. And that's it. Then we're like, done. That's it. That's all we got to say. Moving on. I wasted 35 minutes of my life watching this shit. So that we could have that. Psychotic mongoose. Somehow, what is this? What is this? This is CGI. Who CGI'd those bunny ears on the top of my head? Hey? Who CGI'd those on my head? That is bullshit. Have I got to shave my hair? Have I got to shave my hair? Hold on. It kind of looks like I'm becoming a bit of a hippie, you know? Chat. I literally buzzed my head like 2 days ago. That is not a real photo. That is CGI. That is CGI. We need a bunny emoji. Yeah, I might have to. Okay, yeah. Furry ass. I swear to God, I buzzed my head like 2 days ago, but it grows back so quickly because I have such luscious long hair. I know. Hippie. Real CGI? Can we really? Exactly. Can we actually tell anymore? Can we tell anymore? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Do they still make nair? Don't you mean hair? Look, see, it's like it's growing back already. I run my razor over it. I run the bulldog over it, and then it's just back. I should let it grow out. That's what I should do. I should do that classic 80s trope of bald on top with side hair ponytail. Where are the shavings go into the base there, and then you take it out and you empty it. I mean, admittedly, I might as well have just made a wig out of everything that I just cut off here. How we doing? How we doing there? Are we okay there? Will that do for now? Will that do for now? That'll do for now. Sorry, folks. I did not mean to be a hippie. I apologize for the hippiness. There you see, look. Now it looks like I've been smashing my head against the wall, which I might have done last night when I was playing Silent Hill, trying to get through that fucking horrific gameplay. Oh. Do you know when I ended the stream yesterday, chat? At 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning. I actually carried on for a bit. I got myself outside the school again. Solved another couple of the sword puzzles. And I was just like, when we're actually in, I mean, the game's got, by the way, Silent Hill F, it's got nothing to do with Silent Hill, by the way. The Silent Hill part is purely so that Konami can sell more copies. Well, if you think the school's halfway, then you know. Anyway, the game is just infinitely more better. More better, infinitely better. Not you didn't need the word more. It's just infinitely better when you're in the actual village and not when you go over to the other world. The other world is so shit. It's so shit and mind-numbing. So I'm rubbing on some deep heat to the back of my neck. I got a neck injury a couple of weeks ago, chat. It's put me out of action for a couple of weeks, but I'm back at the gym tomorrow. Back at the gym tomorrow. The neck's just it's about ready now. It's about ready now. The pain unless I put my neck in a very specific spot, the pain is pretty much all gone now. I'm very happy about that. But yeah, when you're actually in the village aspect of it, it's so much better. When you go to the other world side, and you got to play furry girl. Oh. So I did complete the game yesterday. We are doing a new game. I am doing a new game plus run to see if there's anything that changes that can be changed or tweaked or played with. No. So far, no. So far, we've just opened up a couple of things, and that's been about it. But I did finish it yesterday on stream. There was a pad which became a casualty of war at one point because I was so fucked off with a consistent stun locking, running out of stamina, crappy gameplay. But my final score on Silent Hill F, and I do think I'm going to do a video on it. I do think I'm going to do a video review. But I gave Silent Hill F a 6.25. 6.25 out of 10. Some people said that was very generous from what they watched. They said that's very generous of you, Az. Oof. Aye. Not a 6.25. I wouldn't personally, this is my opinion, I wouldn't spend $70 on it. I would wait for it to come down. I have a feeling that this will come down in price soon enough. Why is Az in a blue box? Look, it's animated and smoky. And it looks lovely. Animated and smoky. So yeah, let's just quickly talk about because I need to get my tuppence halfpenny out of this. Let me just share this. So apparently, this guy's a bellend, by the way. Apparently, just an absolute shill bellend. Posts a load of bollocks, absolute nonsense, and calls it rumor and whatnot. That episode of Peacemaker, yeah, it was that bad. So yeah, they unfurl the American flag, and oh my god. So they follow it up, their own tweet. They follow up with, it's crazy and sad how relevant this is. Because the people that are going around murdering people that want to talk, rioting, stealing, thieving, the people that don't want free speech, who are calling other people fascists, because free speech to them means they can say what they want, but other people can't. The people are going around calling people Nazis and white supremacists who are, like I said, just murdering good people. The projection is real. Oh my God. Anybody that doesn't agree with me is Hitler. It's literally the meme. because James Gunn's fucking retarded as well. He's literally done the meme. Anybody that disagrees with us is Hitler. Oh my God. The left's amazing or something. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm just doing this because if I don't, I fear for my job and cancellation, which I happen to. This is James Gunn. Because remember that time that James Gunn got cancelled for those really, really bizarre tweets about children? Do you remember that, kids? Do you remember when James Gunn was fired for a period of time? In his eyes, unjustly so. Because his very weird tweets about children were resurfaced. Remember? I remember. And we read them out. Remember how he talked about wanting a little girl or little boy to touch him in his funny place? Apparently, so James Gunn's so desperate not to get cancelled again that he'll basically bend over and do whatever the current regime. Which way's the wind blowing in Hollywood? Okay, leftist dogma it is then. Everybody who doesn't agree with us is Hitler. Oh my God. So I couldn't help myself, chat. I had to respond to this. So I just put, it's crazy and sad how relevant this is. You see, because when you pull the mask away, it's like Scooby-Doo sketch. It's like Nazism. Woof. Oh! It's like the fucking Scooby-Doo sketch. Oh, I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you, right-wingers. Hey. So, yes. So, in Peacemaker, the alternative universe that Peacemaker went to, where his brother's alive, his older brother's alive, and his dad's there. And his dad's nice, and his older brother's, and they sit down and they have nice conversations, and James Gunn's wife only wants to fuck him, whereas in the other world, James Gunn gets his wife to fuck everybody because he's got some kind of cuck fetish, I guess. And he's like, this is the best world ever. Well, James Gunn's wife, because, by the way, if you don't know, Peacemaker Season 2 is just about James Gunn's wife. That's all it's about. It's Peacemaker in name only. Everything revolves around James Gunn's wife. So anyway, the James Gunn's wife from the original universe, the DCU universe, goes through to the idyllic world in an effort to bring Peacemaker back. And I shit ye not, she goes to Argus to speak to him. They have a terrible conversation. And then they're walking through the office. And she turns to Peacemaker and she says, don't you think there's I'm paraphrasing, but I mean, she says it worse than I'm going to say it. Argus, not Argos, Argus. But you might as well be Argus. She says, isn't there seems to be a lack of black people around here, or a lack of diversity around here? She literally says that as she's walking. Or doesn't this place seem to be very white? Who the fuck even says that? Can I find the actual clip so we can get the actual wordage? Peacemaker non-white. Is that going to work if I put Peacemaker non-white? Is that going to work? Peacemaker has the worst, by the way, has the worst opening credits. I've ever seen. Peacemaker. Office hard court. I want to see if there's a clip. Is there a clip? Oh, hold on. There's one that can be translated. Hold on. Translate post. Oh, no. He says that one. That person's doing it very subtly. They're not even saying the words. Oh, God. I hate this show so much. No, I can't seem to. We had a clip of it in FNT, but I can't be bothered to go through and do that. Hold on. Let's just see if we can find it. I need you to hear the words verbatim. Peacemaker. Let's see. Is there a little clip? Exploring Hardcourt's romance in Peacemaker Season 2. How about no? How about fucking no? How about we don't care? How about we don't fucking care? No, I can't see it, and I can't be bothered to look any further. I've given it too much time. Just look for Peacemaker end scene flag. Okay. Peacemaker end scene flag. Are you sure it's flag? So it's, oh God. There's pictures. No video. There's just lots of pictures of the American flag with the Nazi symbol. Oh my God, look. Oh my God, it's MAGA. I love that here. This is a tweet. This is a tweet. It's got one like, admittedly. Admittedly, it's just got one like. But this person puts, love that hashtag Peacemaker is giving us a glimpse into MAGA's dream world. MAGA's dream world. Okay. Says the group of people that are looking to sterilize. Anyway. Yeah, it's just a nothing. No video clips. It's just people. Maybe a couple of people talking about Earth X. That's about it. Other than that, it's just oh my God, MAGA or something. I don't know. Anyway, Hardcourt walks to the office and basically says, why is there no hashtag inclusion and diversity here? And then they unravel the American flag, and it's got the Nazi symbol because, of course, in the follow-up to Superman's James Gunn, which failed, by the way, miserably as a film. In the follow-up, we go to the main villain of Peacemaker Season 2 is Manazi. MAGA. Donald Trump. My orange man bad. But again, who even does that? Do you walk through an office and start doing a head count on how many people of different ethnicities there are? And then do you go to the manager afterwards and go, excuse me, I have walked through this office and I have been documenting in my book. I have been documenting all the different ethnicities in this office, and I see that this office is actually 86% white and only 14% other ethnicities. Now, the reason I've bundled them all into other ethnicities is because I do not want to call out their different cultures and ways of life. Holy shit. Apparently there's two episodes left. I might just say to Gary, I don't need to watch anymore, do I, Gary? I don't need to watch anymore. It's not like we really discuss it on FNT, right? Ooh. The Lady in the Lake, Raymond Chandler. I hope you're in the mood for murder, says Razorfist. New audio book drops today. This time, A Dash of Noir. Oh, love me some Raymond Chandler. Oh, my goodness me. I love that whole noir era. We don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I really do not care. But Gary's going to go, no, we got to for FNT. Did you see that? No. What was it? What did I watch? Did I watch the first episode of season 1? I think I watched the first episode of season 1, and I was already like, no, this is a show. This show is not for me. This show is for fucking arrested, developed, emotionally underdeveloped. Anyway. Before we go into whatever we're going to go into next, look what dropped this week. Look what is dropping. Were you one of the over 13,000 people who ordered Saints and Sinners? Ooh. What does Gary have on you that you're willing to subject yourself to such punishment? Everything. Everything. I haven't seen Alice in Borderland season 3 yet. But I'd rather be watching that than goddamn Alien. Oh, thank goodness Alien Earth is over. We'll talk about Alien Earth. But thank God that piece of shit is over. But Saints and Sinners, this is my cover. This is cover A, the best-selling cover, of course, because duh, which highlights my story. And your boy's first up in the book. Your boy is first up. Chasing Ghosts, heel versus babyface. Diogenes Neves is my artiste. Eber Ferreira is the inker. Adam Kramer, the colorist. And Invisible Art Studios doing the lettering. Starts. Oh! Starts off with a splash page. 1 page down, 14 to go. Oh, it's so well laid out. It's so well laid out. Oh! That cliff, that last page. That last page. Oh my goodness me. So much happening on that last page. What is going on? No, my story was 15 pages. Mauler's was 16. Everybody else's was 15 pages. It was up to a maximum. Hey, Jordan. It was up to a maximum of 15 pages. We could have done a 1-page story if we wanted to. But it wouldn't have gone down particularly well. Ooh. So yes, my writer's bundle has arrived. My personal I Want It All has cleared customs, as has my personal hardcover, which, by the way, bang, this is the original concept art book for Saints and Sinners. Look at it, crack it. Ooh. Ooh. Of course, Mauler's story's longer. Well, we had a maximum of 15 pages, right? Mauler hands his story in. I shit ye not, it's 32 pages. He's like, I did it, but I could only get it to 32. And I'm like, no. No. It's 15 pages. Anyway, they managed to compromise on 16 pages for Mauler. Chasing Ghosts. Oh. This is the concept art book. Oh, don't want to. Oh, no, I can't show you that. No. What was that about the Apex? Was the Apex doing something that you didn't see it do in the story? Ooh. Ooh, you got to get the concept art book to see that. Here's the hardback. Here's the hardback. Let's have a look. Let's get this out. This chat. I mean, I'll say this in a minute, but here's the hardcover. Woo! Ready to be signed. Oh! Great stuff. I tell you what, there's nothing like this whole process has been very surreal, to say the least. Because what was it? I was approached May of last year. I think it was May. It might have even been April. But I was approached at like April and May of last year by the Soskers. And they said, would you write a short story? We're doing an anthology book for the Rippaverse. Would you write a short story? And I was like, okay. I can try, because this is the first ever story I've written, first ever comic story I've written. I could try. You know, you're kind of like a little bit worried that you might let the old side down. So I was like, yeah, I'll try. So I do the no AI used or anything like that. No chat GPT. No. Just the old noggin. So they said, okay, we need to have it by, I think it was, my deadline was end of July. I think that was my deadline. Or was it the end of June? I don't know. It's either the end of June or end of July. So they said, that's your deadline. Okay. Oh, nice. Thank you, Beowulf. I'll put that onto YouTube. Okay, right. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to get hit for that. Oh, here we go. That's all I want, though. This is all I want. Is this stupid hardcore scene. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay. We got it. Who even says that? Who even says this? Okay, we'll get back to this, chat. We'll get back to this. Right. Okay, I've got it lined up. I've got that bit from Peacemaker lined up. So, I had like a deadline. Let's say it was the end of, I think it was the end of July. So when it was all, because that's what, I mean, they asked me in April, whatever it was, May. And then we had to get the agreements in place, contracts over, contracts signed, blah, blah, blah. So by the time all of that was done, we had like 30 days. I had like 30 days to write the story. So it's like, right, your deadline's the end of July. So it's like the start of July. The deadline's the end of July. So I'm writing a story, and then it's going there and, I'm editing out I'm sort of like this. I want to float. I want to go from here to here to here to here to here. And then you start putting it together and then you realize that this is going to be too long. So we're cutting out places, right? I'm still within my deadline and I'm getting harassed. I'm getting harassed by the Oscars. Is the story finished yet? I say harassed in the nicest possible way. Is it finished yet? I'm like, no, I'm in my deadline. I'm in my deadline. Okay. So I end up using all of my time. I used all of the allotted time and I hand it in on the deadline date. There you go. There you go. Boom, to deadline. Bang. There was so much going on and so many books going on. We didn't even get to do the campaign till like fucking nearly a year later. When did the campaign go up? When did the campaign go up for Saints and Sinners? It was like, what? May of this year? So it's like 10 months after I've finished the story, the campaign went up. Anyway. So you've done the story. I've already done the story. Yeah. Done the story. My part's sorted, done. So it becomes a bit, the whole process becomes a bit weird. Because then you're just waiting. You've done this story, story's been done. We're looking to do the campaign here or here. And it's all still a bit of it's all still like a dream in your head, it's not quite real because nothing has kicked off. And even when the campaign kicked off, and I'm pushing the campaign because obviously I wanted it to do well. And it did. Biggest selling Rippaverse book of the year. Even when the campaign finished, it was then still kind of not quite real because of the wonderful things he does, because you still don't have the book. You still now, okay, campaign's over. Now we're going to go into processing and printing, blah, blah, blah. So it finishes June, looking at around about a September shipping date, which it hit. Fucking A. And it nearly became an end of August. So it nearly became an August shipping date. But so it gets to September, of course, and it ships. There was no weirder in the best possible way, feeling to get a delivery to your house and to open it up and see that hold this, because it's only ever going to be your first time once. It's only ever going to be your first time once. And so it was just such a bizarre, amazing feeling to physically hold and open up the book and see your story. And woo! So there was cover A, which was my cover. Then there was cover B, which was Morley's cover. Cover C, which is Drinker's cover. Cover D, which was Jay's cover. Don't know who that guy is. And then there was cover E, which is the anthology cover. So my girl Ingrid's there. So you can still go to the rippaverse.com now. If you didn't manage to get in on the campaign, you can still go to rippaverse.com, go to comics on the top tab, click comics, and it's got the comics that are available. Where's Saints and Sinners? Let's see where Saints and Sinners is it alphabetical? I think it might be in alphabetical. Is it in there? Where is it? Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? Yeah, where is it hiding? It's not in the comics section. Alpha Core 2 coming soon. Black Eye Club, that's releasing soon. Blood Ruth 1. Gooding, Ison 123. Norfolka, Ripazine 123. Yeah, they need to add it to the comics section. That's what they need to do. It's not added. Jordan, I saw you in chat. Jordan, Saints and Sinners needs to be up on the comics tab. Store, but if you go to the store, then it's got to be there, surely. Store comics 14. Let's have a look. Do we have any left? Is there any left? I know that they were very, very low on oh, there we go. Here we go. Lady Erin's got the link. Lady Erin, what a girl. What a lady. Great knockers. I'm only joking. I haven't seen them. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There's the link. So if you didn't, let me pin that. It's your biggest seller. Pin message. There you go. So it's pinned at the top. So if you never managed to jump in on the campaign, you can still grab let's see what's where did I here it is. Saints and Sinners. 13,059. 13,059 sold. It made $515,255 dollars. That is crazy. That is crazy. So yeah, if you go there, you can still see what you can pick up. But I know that covers A, B, C, and D are in short supply. Villa have equalized. Okay, well done. So yeah, it's just so bizarre getting the actual comics now. And yeah, I've got some more on the way. And I've got some more on the way. So yeah, you can only ever get your first comic once, and bang, there's all the covers all now. Ooh. Oh, there's a dev who worked on Atomfall, who I follow on Twitter. He follows me on Twitter, and he's a Villa fan. So we tend to have, you know, just a little high when it and whenever he tweets, it's normally Villa's losing. Get ads to dabble in voice acting. Saints and Sinners animated series. Well, I think if you want more animation stuff, you got to sign up for that membership on the Rippaverse. Right, hold on, chat. Atomfall, great game. I loved it. It's one of my favorite games of the year for sure. Right, so here's the clip from Peacemaker, which made me just be like, oh my fucking God.
I haven't seen a single person of color ever since I've been here.
Who the fuck even says that? That is my face when somebody says that. Imagine walking down the street and your missus just turns to you, or somebody who you want to be your missus just turns to you and she says, I haven't seen a single person of color. Single person of color. Maybe these were just the best people for the job. Are you fucking taking notes? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you people? Who wrote that? That was actually written by James Gunn. James Gunn said, do you know what's a really good line? I haven't seen a single person of color since I've been in this. So yeah, James Gunn doing Earth X stuff as the second live action piece of the this thing's going to be this DCU is going to be a disaster. It's going to be a disaster, I'm telling you. Supergirl is going to tank. As I don't see any people of color on the stream. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, by the way, you can just see the fins of tracks behind pipes. That's the masterpiece. The Takara masterpiece tracks. I don't like it much. It's very finicky and a pain in the ass. I have just pre-ordered the Star Toys tracks, which looks way better. Way better. And that's due for release soon. Also, Ironhide, the Takara masterpiece Ironhide, is also shit. But, oh, Gary, you're such a silly Billy. But my Fans Toys Ironhide is going to be shipping really soon. They've taken the money now. Fans Toys have released the video on it. So, fingers crossed in the next couple of weeks, the Fans Toys Ironhide, and I can replace that crap. Because the Takara masterpieces, they're not very good. They're not very good in comparison to third-party versions. They are really not. So yeah, Peacemaker, absolute pile of dog shit. I wouldn't spit on it if it was on fire. I really wouldn't. Right. Alien Earth, as it's being commonly referred to. Alien Earth has to be the Silent Hill F of TV shows. Because Silent Hill F, I like the atmosphere, looks great. Actually, Silent Hill F has got more going for it, which is a bit terrible. I'm interested in the characters in Silent Hill F. I was interested in the story. But just like Alien Earth, goes fucking nowhere. But Alien Earth, this show looks great. Really good looking show. Really good looking show. Nice costumes, great sets, good lighting. Pretty decent cinematography, special effects. For the most part, there is a qualifier there. For the most part, are good. But holy shit! The story and characters are absolutely nonsensical shite. And the finale this week, and the best way that I can paraphrase this is actually, it's not at all hyperbolic. The finale this week was the robot children round up everybody with plot armor and then kill everyone, and everyone else gets killed. So all the day players, which have never said a single fucking line in the show, get killed. So all the soldiers are getting killed. People who have made like half an appearance get killed. But the people who have been the main characters, they all get moved into one prison, one special place. And then that's it. That's it. That's all that fucking happens in the episode. The island's cut off from the rest of the world now because the satellite's jammed. There's aliens, there's xenomorph, there's a xenomorph, two xenomorphs running around. Loose, on the loose. Are people acting like there is a alien that will just tear through you like tissue paper? No. There is a scientist woman. All we ever see her do is look out of the window listfully, sit down on the chaise longue, reading a book. Casually. And then at the end of the episode, when they've got them all together, all the bad people together, and the children, who are, by the way, fucking psychopaths. Our heroes are psychotic. They're there at the end with a xenomorph, a fully grown xenomorph, which is 2-1 to Villa now. Wow. A fully grown xenomorph, which essentially is a dog. It's a dog. It does the beck and call of Wendy. She just goes. She just does that, and apparently she knows all the alien language, how to control, and the xenomorph's just like, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll do anything you want. So it ends with a pet xenomorph And the pet xenomorph has got a little baby xenomorph with it. Because it took this xenomorph 2 fucking seconds to grow to full size. But the other xenomorph, it's little baby Yoda. It's little baby Disney xenomorph. At the end, go, make that 3. Wow. What's going on with Villa? Holy shit. Little baby I know, it's like, little baby xenomorph. Yeah, 3-1 Villa. You know, for the production to be so good, and they've got some decent cast in it. They've got some good actors in there. How on earth the writing and dialogue can be so bad? I am scratching my head. How? How on God's green earth can this be so bad? But it's not even like, I mean, you say, I wouldn't even say DEI writing team. It's just shit. It's just utter shit. Now, don't get me wrong. There are plenty of fucking DEI elements. Is there a masculine man in this whole show? Not really. Wendy's brother is just some femmy, timid waste of fucking space. He did nothing the whole show. The most masculine character I would say would be the cyborg. The one who was on the other ship that crashed. But in terms of that, no, not really, no. And all the other, most of the other guys are just robots anyway. So there is a distinct sort of anti-male menace shit vibe to it, which is crappy. With Timothy Oliphant, it wouldn't say he's he just plays a robot. So it's not as if he's a robot, he's circuitry. And he's just very stoic. That's he's just very matter of fact. He doesn't exhibit emotion. Yeah, Timothy Oliphant having his back broken on a literally just like a medical table. Not a medical table that just not an operating table, just one of those medical tables, side tables where they put the utensils that they're going to use. Having his back broken on that, you're like, what? What? Wait, what? How? But this whole nonsensical plot from transferring children's consciousnesses into cyborg bodies and then in no capacity researching them, having any fail-safes, nothing. And then literally letting them go straight to a crash site where they're going to see God knows what horrors, torn up bodies, blah, blah, blah. These are children still. When they come back, not that they should have even gone in the first place. When they come back, do they do any research on them? No. Wendy can perform magic. She can literally perform magic. She can control monitors and computers and everything just using her mind. And the show passes it off as, well, technology can get so advanced that inferior races would deem something to be witchcraft and magic. And I'm like, but you built the robots. You built the robot bodies. You know what the robot bodies are capable of because you built them yourself. You weren't putting them into some fucking magical humanoid. You built the fucking bodies. Thank you, Trev. Do I have digital ID? No. No. Why would I need one? I work for myself. But if you don't have a job, you're going to need one. I got a job. I don't need one. Thank you. Bye. She can immediately communicate and talk with the aliens. How? How? Never explained. Don't worry about it. Don't think we need it for the plot to happen. It's some of the, again, I've seen Peacemaker, and Peacemaker's just utter dog shit. Alien Earth, again, some of the worst fucking writing I've ever had the misfortune to see. And it's more frustrating because of how good the production looks. And all of this with all of this technology and shit like that, all of this takes place 2 years before Alien. Yeah, we definitely need a pitch meeting for Alien Earth. How's she going to get the xenomorph to do what she wants? Super easy, barely an inconvenience. How are they going to break everyone out of stuff if they don't know how the super easy, barely an inconvenience? Absolute nonsensical shite. I'm looking forward to watching Alice in Borderland season 3 this week because I'm really, fingers crossed, I'm really hoping that it's good because I need to watch some good shit. Boobies. Oh. At least the xenomorphs are not the good guys yet. Well, this is just it. Who are the good guys in Alien Earth? There aren't any. The kids are psychopaths. Prodigy isn't the good guys. Weyland Yutani isn't the good guys. There wasn't a good guy on the show. I wasn't... Am I meant to be rooting for Wendy? Wendy's a psychotic bitch. I hate her. I say hate in the sense. She's a psychotic twat. I don't like her. I'm not rooting for her. She's not my hero. I just want the xenomorph to kill as many people as... I just wanted the xenomorph to kill everybody. And then just sit down with some fucking cigars. Had a hard day xenomorphing today. Wiped out the fucking island. So I don't like anyone in the show. It's like Peacemaker. I don't like any of the characters. I don't like Peacemaker. I don't like Hardcore. I don't like fat black lesbian. I don't even know her fucking name. I don't like fat ginger beard guy. I don't know his fucking name. I don't know half of these people's fucking names, nor do I fucking care. None of the characters are likable. I don't give a shit what happens to any of them. They can all fucking die as far as I'm concerned. Same with fucking Alien Earth. Don't care. Get torn apart. Wouldn't give a shit. Wouldn't care if anybody... There wasn't a single character in Alien Earth who, if they died this episode, I'd be like, oh, wouldn't have given a shit. It's not... I wouldn't say it's very good writing when you make shows where there's no protagonist, there's no people to root for. I want to root for somebody. I want there to be some character that I'm just like, yeah, I'm right behind them. I would go to war with that person. That's the... None. I like that Robert Patrick got a check, though. I mean, I've got nothing against John Cena as a person. I don't give two shits about James Gunn's wife. I like Robert Patrick as an actor. You know, but we're not talking about the real life people. We're talking about the characters here. And there's a huge difference. The eyeball went nowhere. The eyeball story went fucking nowhere. And he ended up going inside the dead body of the guy that had the chest burster in it. Because apparently the eyeball can reanimate dead bodies now. What? After setting up in the whole show that it looks like the eye needs to have a living host, now it's just gone into a dead host and reanimate. Yeah, into the body of low sperm count. What's his name? Don't know, don't care. Didn't give a shit that he died. Trained soldiers acting like absolute fucking idiots. Oy vey. So a quick little sneaky look at what the live Premier League team. Oh, that would be Villa's first win of the season if they win today. I'll take that. And I'm sorry, but if you make TV shows where I don't give a fuck about your main characters, I don't know how many people are even watching Peacemaker because it's not even charting. It's not charting anywhere. All we know is that the first episode of season 2 did 8% more than the first season of episode 1. However, on the somber ratings, only had about 700 and something thousand people watching it. That's not the final number. That's just the somber numbers. But it doesn't bode well. Because using the same somber numbers, Penguin, for instance, had over 3 million people watching. Peacemaker, 700 something thousand. So, not really doing numbers by the looks of it. Alien Earth is charting. It was number 1. Lots of people are tuning in to watch Alien Earth. You know it was fucking shit. Not so much for Peacemaker. And next up, ladies and gentlemen, next year, Supergirl. Oh, by the way, in this week's episode of Peacemaker, if you want to hear Lex Luthor talking about how he can hear Killer Croc fucking a guy up the ass in the next cell, this is the show for you. Hey, kids, remember Lex Luthor from Superman? Yay! He's in Peacemaker, talking about how he can hear Killer Croc fuck a guy up the ass in the next cell every night. Some twink. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this to you before, chat, but I just want to say I hate this fucking timeline that we're in now. I hate it. I absolutely fucking hate it. With a passion that you can only dream of. Yeah, Lex Luthor talks about some scaly creature fucking a glowing twink up the ass every night in the other cell. Lex Luthor. Hey, are you looking forward to the Lex Luthor Superman film? Do you think he's going to mention it in that? Hey, Lex, remember when you were in prison and all you could hear was Killer Croc fucking a guy up the ass in the next cell? Is that going to be in there, James, for the kids? Is that going to... fucking hell. That was the motivation. By the way, that was the motivation for Lex Luthor helping Rick Flag Sr. so he could be moved. So he didn't have to hear the anal sex going on, the buggery, the sodomy going on in the next cell. James Gunn's a genius, everybody. He managed to con a lot of money out of Warner Brothers so he could give his wife a fucking job. Holy shit. I think there's 2 episodes left and there's still the Superman cameo to come. We've had the Lex Luthor cameo. Now get ready for the Superman cameo. Coming soon. And then watch all the the sheep, the fucking seals on social media going, I volunteer for SpaceX to go to Mars one-way journey. Just give me some Butterkiss toffee popcorn and some cherry Coke and let me eat and drink myself to death on Mars on my own. Thank you, please. Thank you, please. Did you see Superman on Peacemaker? Yeah, can't wait for that. I fucking hate this timeline. Right, sorry, I got reading something I don't know if you're allowed to read. Here we go. Since 2011, Europe has received over 7.5 million migrants from the Middle East and Africa. If they created their own country, it would be the 15th largest country in the Europe zone. That would be larger than Ireland, Finland, Denmark, Bulgaria, and almost as big as Austria. It makes us better, everybody. It makes us better, apparently. So I've been told. And if you disagree and say otherwise, you'll be jailed for 2 years. Apparently. Holy Moses. Right, let's get into some supery duperies. $7.5 million since 2011. Since 2011, 7.5 million. It's a lot of people. Reet. Tall, dark, and gruesome has been a member for 64 months. Mando. Oh, hold on. For 64 months. Mando. Okay, wait, yeah. We'll hold on, super chats. We'll come back. Oh, I'd wiped it from my memory. Okay. Let's watch the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer. The headphones are on. But I'm not home. Oh, I thought I'd nearly got away with this. I was like, this is awesome. We might be in and out today. Oh no, we got fucking Mandalorian. So the first, I believe, official trailer has released for the Mandalorian and Grogu. What a name. What a name. What a really, look at that. I've lost audience. I've lost live audience in putting up this trailer. I've lost like 100 people immediately by bringing up the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer. Fuck's sake. In theaters, May 22nd next year. Yeah, merch the movie. Although something tells me not going to do a lot of merch. Let's get into it, shall we? So it's the what? The Razor Quest, the Laser Quest. So the Laser Quest is back, everybody. Remember how it got blowed up in season 2? And ever since then, he's been using a Naboo starfighter for some reason. Do you remember when the Mandalorian was a bounty hunter? No, neither do I. I think the last time he was a bounty hunter was the first scene of episode 1 of season 1. I think that was the last time he ever did any bounty hunting. Ever since then, he's just become a babysitter. So he's been flying around in a Naboo starfighter that has no toilet, no kitchen. Boba Fett is now in Jabba's palace of King of the Twats. Oh, so the Laser Quest is back. Because member berries. So you'll notice here, I've stolen this from somebody, and I'll steal again. So you notice here that this is a mono lens. This is a mono lens, and then it goes into a binocular. How does that work? How does the mono lens go into a binocular? How does? No. When we discussed this on FNT, they said it's probably two different shots that they've edited together, but obviously they've edited it together badly. But I'm not too sure. I'm actually not so sure. I'm going to predict that this is actually the scene. The scene is this mono lens turning into this binocular lens. I'm going to say that this is actually that scene. You don't understand space tech as it's indistinguishable from magic. That's what Alien Earth told me. But yeah, I think it's so retarded that this is actually going to be the same scene. It's stormtroopers, by the way. Member stormtroopers. Yeah, you remember. I have no idea what this is, but the animation on these look fucking abysmal. Fuck off, you little green shit. Oh, look. It's another stoic, I'd say middle-aged. I mean, Sigourney's in her 70s. She looks amazing. I love Sigourney Weaver. But it's just it's another Kathleen Kennedy insert in a position of power in a Star Wars show/film. I wonder how many more Kathleen Kennedy self-insert women of power in Star Wars show. Oh, okay. So we got Space Karen, who's going to give the orders to Mando because she ain't taking orders from no man. She gives the orders to all the man. Oh, my God. Grogu's trying to steal the food. Baby Yoda's drunk all the milk. I wonder what hilarity is going to happen next. Yes, we're 30 seconds into the trailer. Nothing's happened. Oh, she stops him. She stops Baby Yoda from eating the He just called her a cunt. Whoa, we actually saw something. So that Mando, who's just a regular guy, by the way, kicks this guy and he just goes flying. What? Why are there any Jedi? Why have Jedi when the Mandalorian can just kick a guy normally and watch him go absolutely flying? Gee, if I was a Jedi, I'd be shitting myself. I'd be like, wow, I can't hold a candle, a torch to these plot armored up to the eyeball Mandalorian guys. See, it's just a regular kick. It's not as if he's used his jetpack to like fly into him. He got an upgraded Tony Stark Mandalorian suit 2.0 Mark 68. Oh, look, Baby Yoda jumped on his back and is like, yay! Where did he get that power from? And he said, I got it from Kathleen Kennedy. Sir. Snaky guy. Grogu pressing buttons. Oh dear, that looked bad. Oh. Fucking drown, you little shit. Drown, you little CGI shit. Oh, look. So we got some wibbly. Why all these guys are way better than Jedi? You know, they could all do much better things than Jedi. Nobody's special anymore in this world. Everybody just does flippity shitty flickety bop bops. Look, it's a what do you want to call it? A speeder? It's a speeder of merchandise. Quick to Toys R Us. Oh no, wait. The Last Jedi was instrumental in that going out of business. Okay. Quick to whichever toy store, brick and mortar is still alive that we can target. Let's see if we can destroy Target with merch. Buff Jabba the Hutt. So we got Buff Jabba the Hutt. Who's this? This is what? Rando, Mando, Bando, Hutt? Whichever one this is. But they're buff. Jabba was fat. This guy's buff. I didn't watch season 3. I didn't give a fucking shit about season 3. Jabba the Buff. Yeah, this is Jabba the Buff. Pizza the Hutt, no more.
Impressive.
Wow, we got a word in the trailer. We got a word. It was Baby Yoda's eating again. Oh, fuck's sake. He's eating space popcorn. Couple of robots. That robot looks different than that robot. Oh, we just saw the whole scene. We just saw the whole scene. Mando comes in from the left. That guy fires and misses. He's now dived across to the right. And then he shoots him with his disrupt or whatever, which is a one-shot kill weapon. So that robot's going to go bye-bye now. There you go. Scene and scene. There's a very bad CGI. It doesn't even look remotely real. It doesn't even look remotely real. Look, Mando's on his back and he's strangling him. So Mando gets to fight in the arena of Jabba the Buff or whatever. Who cares? It's Killer Croc fucking the twink up the ass from Peacemaker. Oh, look, AT-AT's really easy to blow up now. Really easy to destroy. And if you've seen the other trailer, which wasn't released to the general public, the trailer that was shown at the Disney, whatever, D6 or whatever, the Mandalorian just zaps up into the AT-AT, easily kills all of the stormtroopers, easily kills them. No problem. They all stand around waiting to get killed. The AT-AT driver manages to shut the door, goes, phew, and then Mando just places charges and blows it up. AT-ATs are really... Remember when they were absolutely fearsome in The Empire Strikes Back? And you were just thinking, how the hell are they going to take down these heavily armored vehicles? We don't know what to do. We need a plan. Luke has to think outside of the box. Let's use the harpoon, wrap it around the legs. Let's try and get underneath, get to the generators underneath manually. Wait, no, Dax is dead. No! He felt that he could take the whole empire on himself and he's dead. God damn it, no! Mandalorian, zap, pew, 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 pew. Bang, boom. Let's go back to Ryan George. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Thou shalt not pass. The Mandalorian and Grogu in Comic Sans. Wait for it. Wait for it. Star Wars. Here is a Star Wars. The Mandalorian and Grogu. What a shitty fucking name. What a load of pants. Forged in IMAX. Made for TV.
Good shot, baby.
But as it's for the kids. It's for the kids. No kid wants to see this shit. Good shot, baby. Yeah, fuck off, you little fucking tyke. Oh, I'm slightly off center today. Slightly off center. What a load of poop. Right. Sorry, I needed to distract myself slightly because chat. All I'm saying is you better tune in to Rip and the Silverback this Wednesday. You're not going to be disappointed on Eric's channel. But tune in to Ripping the Silverback this Wednesday. We got a couple of little surprises for you. Roland the Wretched with a $50 says, congrats on Saints and Sinners, Terry. I should say 50. You are truly an inspiration. It is inspiring that a gay Papua New Guinean can be a success. I hope you put this money towards a plane ticket and hotel for Vegas next year. You have to be missing your husband, Gary. Maybe I'll just put it into more therapy. Theo, God of Rage, has been a member for 11 months. Says, congrats on Saints and Sinners. As got mine yesterday. Gonna read it at work tonight. You just affirm I have to work on my own stories. Thank you, Az. Hey, no worries. Looking forward. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, choo, choo, choo. If you missed out on Saints and Sinners, it's pinned at the top there. Go pick up a copy. Here, I'm gonna. There we go. If I. There we go. Noons with
185 which I don't know what that actually is.
185 AEDs. So, about last night, that was hot and heavy. Oh my God. I did do a 9-hour. I did do a 9-hour Silent Hill F stream. And I'll be moving all 4 parts over to the gaming channel this week. But yes, ma'am. Hot and heavy, just the way I like it. Whatever. God's Bad Karma with a $20 has got my Saints and Sinners delivered yesterday. Only problem with it is that it's not a CGC with your signature. Ha ha. As love you, bud. Get your butt to America before British Stan gets worse. It's done. We're cooked. We've handed it over. Conquered country. Noons with a
50 gifted memberships to the stream.
That took it out the voice. Massive thank you, News. Dropping a huge fiddy bomb. Huge. Hammer of Subtlety with the $5 says, YouTube won't let me say what I want to do. Instead, take this bonk. Okay. Bonk. Whiskey Dick with a 5 Canadian says, new Helldiver here on Xbox. Probably funnest game I've played. Please do another Helldiver stream with the gang. Also, Ryan Kinnell. Gargles balls. Maybe in the future. Who knows? We did do a lot, though, on Sunday. We did do quite a few Helldiver streams. Oh, everyone's boring me today. Anyway, Super Jones brother with a $5 says the people who cheered for Kirk's demise are the same ones still wearing face diapers in 2025. At this point, these ghouls deserve Joe Biden's second term. Oh, absolutely. I mean, it would destroy the fucking planet. But don't worry about that. Hey, Jenny. Kryptonian Jedi's been a member for 37 months. Kryptonian Jedi, thank you. Whiskey Dick with a 2 Canadian. In Canada, they taxed Coca-Cola because it's carbonated. Should have taxed it because it's... Anyway. Logan Johnson with a
$100 super chat.
Logan Johnson with $100. Howdy, ass, my fellow bald brother in arms. You're right about Portland, by the way, and Seattle isn't much better either. Hope you're well, and congrats on Saints and Sinners' success. Yeah, boy. That Mando trailer is pure brain cancer on top of man stick in the SBI Wolverine. Man Steak. Yeah, got a bit of a look about her, inverted commas, her. Man Steak in the Sweet Baby Inc. Wolverine trailer. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that one. But anything really that's got Sweet Baby stink on it, I tend to want to avoid. Malcolm Tucker with a $10 says, as if you need a place to escape to, I'm here for you, bud. Thank you, man. Might have to. Aston Villa 3, Fulham 1. Final score. Villa get their first win of the season. Congrats. Zodlander with a 20 Swedish says, enjoying my Saints and Sinners. Well done. Thank you, Zodlander. Appreciate you, bud. Hans von Butterdutch with a membership for 28 months as Peacemaker. Worse than Rings of Power. Well, you see, Rings of Power isn't even a fucking TV show. And after season 1, I watched the first episode. Here, imagine this, chat. I've got Chat's mum on the sofa. I say to Chat's mum, I need to watch the first 3 episodes of Rings of Power for FNT. Because they released the first 3 episodes of season 2 all at once because they wanted to pop a rating. Did they pop a rating? Nope. I watched the first episode of season 2 with Chat's mum on the couch next to me. She was going to dump me if we were to watch any more. And I was okay because I was like, I can't watch anymore. So I just told Gary, I'm done. I'm done. I got one episode. That's it. I'm done for the season. I'm done. I can't watch any more of this shit. This absolute fucking brain rot shit. So I was done after 1 episode of season 2. I couldn't bring myself to even watch it because it's not even a TV show. It's a pile of expensive shite. Boobies. Dark Knight Rider with a $2 says, would you like to see the Peacemaker crime statistics? Well, remember James Gunn's idyllic racist world is a world where people are polite to each other, where there doesn't appear to be much crime, where streets are clean and neighbors get on with each other. I don't know what he was trying to say by that, but all I know is that if he was British, he'd be arrested. 2 eggs and 1 basket RV with a membership for 16 months. Thank you. Snacks with the $5 says, I like chasing ghosts, but Bone God was my favorite because I've never seen that happen to someone in the Rippaverse before. Still, well done, Az. Whatever. You're allowed to be wrong, Snacks. Cole Hauser with the 5 Canadian says, good morning, Az. Canada is not there yet. We still have a lot of gun owners. Whites still outnumber the population a lot. They're doing the UK, but got no power. The Raven and Writing Desk has been a member for 25 months. Thank you, Raven and Writing Desk. Maddening's been a member for 12 months. Thank you, Maddening. And Niffy with a 20 Swedish says, found nothing new on Steam. Restarted XCOM. Fair enough. John Wayne with a $20 says, humble Halloween request as, may you travel back to the incomplete land of clucking chickens, floating trucks, lost loot, and endless crashes and restarts of missed survival, suddenly feeling nostalgic for these solo streams of old. I don't know if there's enough content. I'll have a look to see if there's any new content. But I don't know if there's enough content to make anything interesting happen. Because the second zone that he created, the first zone was much bigger, much more to do. The second zone was much smaller, had less to do. Now it links together with another zone, but there was nothing to do in the other zone. So we'll have to see if there's enough to do. Zodlander with a 50 Swedish says, I can't get past episode 1 of Peacemaker and Creature Commandos. Gun trash. The humor is as funny as a stand-up comedian that's lost their audience. I agree. I don't find Gun's humor amusing in the slightest. Like, it seemed to work for Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's just never changed. It's the same thing over and over and over and over, and the joke's gone. It's over. You've done it. You've worn it out. He is a fucking weirdo. Beardo's pink is shirt. With a $5 says, the opening credits to Peacemaker have inspired a new meme called Peacemaker intros be like. It's hilarious. I can't watch that intro. It's the most embarrassing fucking shit I've ever seen in my life. And I watch Peacemaker. Oh, admittedly, just for work, but you know. Kung Fu Hot Dog with a 17 pounds says, as you sexy licious beast, congrats on Saints and Sinners. Back in the 90s, good times. When you were dating normal women, what was your go-to cologne? Mine was Creed Irish Tweed. Let's just say it took care of foreplay. I used to have some Drakkar Noir. True story. I used to have some Drakkar Noir. And what I tended to do was buy the magazines. Remember when we used to get the testers, the perfume testers, aftershave testers? Well, I used to buy the magazines which got the tester for like Ralph Lauren Polo. So I'd have like a little tester of Ralph Lauren Polo. But hold on. I need to just check if it. Yeah. But I did indulge Kung Fu Panda. Of Kung Fu Hot Dog, you might like this one. I did indulge in Safari. I did have a proper whatever of Safari. Those were the days. Those were the days. Couldn't afford Hugo Boss. Couldn't afford that stuff, you know. That's why we're hitting the testers. Yabami with a $2 says you should watch Party Alice in Borderlands, brother. I just want to do it at my own pace, mate. I just want to do it at my own pace. I did have some Lynx aftershave. I did have some Lynx Africa. Excuse me. Lynx Africa was always my favorite. There was another Lynx one as well. Oh, what was the purple Lynx called? What was the purple one called? I am a little sleepy. I've only had about 5 hours. When a man puts on blue Stratos, was it Aqua? Was it Lynx Aqua? Yeah, I was up late gaming, and then I couldn't fall asleep for about 3 hours after that. I could have been Lynx Aqua, actually. I think, yeah, a little bit of Lynx Aqua. Maybe, yeah, I think there's a little bit of Lynx Aqua. Apollo, Lynx Apollo. Oh, my goodness me. These are bringing stuff back, man. I think Aqua. I remember Aqua. That was, yeah, Aqua Velvet. That was some good shit. Oof. Disillusion Man with the $2 says, if we don't get more chasing ghosts, we riot. I got a doozy of a story to go with. I mean, it's a proper length story as well. If Eric wants it, you know. If you guys make yourself heard. Sam Smith has been a member for 39 months. Sam, thank you very much. Nate the Scott with a membership for 36 has just finished playing 9 Souls. Easily top 5 games of all time for me. Up there with S of the N. Indie games continue to embarrass AAA. Hail chat, hail as, hail you. Rook takes Rook with a $5 says, got my Saints and Sinners. Maybe someday I'll be able to have you sign it for me. Maybe. Symphony of the Night. Gotcha. Crimson Shadow with a £3 boom. Fist bump. Super sticker. Calioth with a $10 says, number 1. As the G1 cassettes are my niche, I have an affinity to Frenzy, Blue, Rumble, Red. Frenzy, Blue, Rumble, Red. Same. This is it. Rumble's actually blue and Frenzy's actually red. But when the toys released in the UK, Frenzy was the blue and Rumble was the red. And my brain as a kid had just always got that. So it's so difficult for me. That might be a little bit hyperbolic, but it is difficult for me when you see Rumble and he's blue anyway. But that's my personal canon for animation. I have passed 375 now between Autobots, Decepticons. Primus, save me. Then number 2 with another $10 says the knockoffs of the cassettes are a deep rabbit hole. I'll never get them all. Korea on its own had over 40 just for them. At the Taiwan, and you approach 125 before China proper got into the action. Woof. That is a lot of cassettes. Gorbs with the £5 says, little baby xenomorph sounds like someone watched the scene from Rangs with Glug, Glugwife, and Glugling and said, do that. Ugh. Super Jones Brothers with a $5 says, we're 5 years in and people are still getting coof tests. Why? How the fuck are they not tired of it? It's 100% over. Society is fucking tired of it. Holy crap. Never got the poke. Never going to get the poke. Calioth with a $5 says 3. By the way, I have just passed 375 pieces this morning on cassettes. Display cases are filled and overflowing. Anyone have a lead on 2 Dairyu dinos from Japan? If you got any 2 Dairyu dinos from Japan cassettes, let Calioth know. Tyrant Draco with the $2 says plot device. Mr. Frodo, plot device. Mr. Frodo. Rook takes Rook with the $2 says, did you watch Flash Git's new Space King episode? I don't watch it. I don't watch it in general. The Smart Review with a 3-month membership says Peacemaker is pure trash. I can't believe the state of DC. I need subscribers, but screw that. An Alien series, no way. Unbelievable. Trash. Expensive trash. I don't get any SMSs from them. Maybe because I didn't go for the poke at all. Axel Foley with the 2 Australians says, stop the world, I want to get off. Amen. Joe Bagger Donuts with the $2 says, as absolutely love Saints and Sinners. Great work. Yeah, boy. Got him. Bob the Lobster with the £5 says, to be fair, the croc probably needed a way to sleep with all that light pollution. Kiki Chili Pepper with a £5 says, just rewatching your Silent Hill 2 playthrough. Manria and Mangella are still the scariest things in the game. Yeah, the remake was good, but it didn't get better. It was a 7 out of 10, the remake, but the original Silent Hill 2, that's like, 9.5, nearly 10 out of 10 shit there. That was amazing. But when you've got disclaimers on every game now, this game doesn't reflect the opinions of the employees. We don't care. I don't give a fuck about your employees. I don't give a fuck about your opinions. Make me fucking entertainment and shut your fucking pie hole. Joe Bag of Donuts with a $2 says Mando Season 2 was worse than a bad WCW Spotfest. Ministry of Wrong Thing with a $2 says Flash Git's Space King 3 dropped yesterday. It was awesome. Okay. I've never seen it. Harry Bradhole with the 2 Canadians says Schleporian and Schlepo. It's a crap. Rick 1662 has been a member for 36 months. Rick, thank you. Model Bird with a 5 Australian says Superman's James Gunn's 11th place in box office is like DSP's 4th place at Evo. I'm yet to be proven wrong. No, I agree. Champagne. We're 11th. Champagne. Ryan XP001 with the $5 says, watching you almost break your controller. No, I did break the controller. Remember, the controller was green. Here's the controller now. When I jammed it into the desk, I smashed it all across here. When I turned the camera, when I said I need 2 minutes to relax, when I turned the camera off, I was switching out the controller. I had it. I haven't broken a pad in goodness knows how long. I was absolutely out of my mind with how horrendous the gameplay and the combat is in Silent Hill when you're in that stupid fucking world. Anyway. So watching you break your controller due to the abysmal interior combat in Silent Hill F on Thursday was the best birthday present I got this year. Oh, on Thursday, nearly. Yesterday, Ryan, it happened. It went to heaven. It's around 3 hours, 36 minutes into the stream. 3 hours, 34, 3 hours, 35 minutes into the stream. Yeah, from yesterday. I fucking lose it. I absolutely fucking lose it. I am... And this is it, right? Yesterday, when we were doing the New Game Plus, after we finished, and when you're outside in the world and you can actually have a little bit of space and you can do the focus counters, it's like, okay, it's okay. But holy shit, the stun locking, the environment camera, oh, the running out of stamina, can't move. Oh my. I think I got PTSD. Logan Johnson with another
$50 super chat.
Have you played X-Men Origins Wolverine? If not, definitely give it a playthrough. It's the quintessential Wolverine game and vastly improved from the film. Absolutely violent, gory, and the healing factor is top-notch. And Mystique looks feminine. I have not. But I have never seen X-Men Origins Wolverine either. I've never seen it. I've never wanted to see it. I've seen all the others. I like the Wolverine and everything, but, you know. I don't want a refund on Silent Hill because number one, it's all good. But I want to go through New Game Plus and see if anything changes, really. See if there's actually anything interesting there, you know? Right, chat, we're going to leave it there, but I will be back in 90 minutes' time with Sunday Fun Day. Yeah, it's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off from the beginning because I do it for work, so that bit's fine. But secondly, look, the amount of super chats and memberships and shit that I got from my whole playthrough, you know, it's a massive, massive net positive. So I'm not going to be scrimping on a few pennies on something which, again, I can just write off my taxes anyway. It's got to be next level of bad for me to just. It's like, have I got my camera slightly out of focus? Yeah, it's got to be next level of bad for me to want to refund the game after 2 hours. There was one though. The Callisto Protocol. I went and got my money back on that. That was absolutely fucking broken when that came out. So managed to play less than 2 hours, got a refund, carried on the stream playing a different game. But I guess not one of the reasons, there's plenty of reasons, but the frustrating thing is there are so many games now that have really good gameplay loops, really good combat loops. Even if the game itself isn't the greatest, they nail that combat loop. And there's just a lot of good games out right now that has very good combat loops. Hell Is Us, which I'm going to finish off now. Hell Is Us has a really good combat loop. It's fun. It's enjoyable. Silent Hill F wants you to do confined combat with weaponry that will bounce off walls if you try and swing them. That burns your stamina in seconds. And then when your stamina's gone, what you do? You just stand there. You can't move. You just stand there. Can't defend, can't dodge, can't do anything. And then you just get stun locked. And yeah, I thought that Silent Hill F was going to really delve into the horror and the psychological horror of these school kids. And because they were so young, I thought it was gonna make it that bit more disturbing and creepy and all that kind of stuff. And they didn't. It became some stupid fucking furry fucker. It has nothing to do with Silent Hill whatsoever. Silent Hill is a town in Virginia, wherever it is, West Virginia. It's a town it's got nothing to do with this Japanese. The two are not remotely the same. The psychological horror was the fucking gameplay. Aye. Logan Johnson with a fist bump super sticker for $3. Seeing us out. Right, chat. I'll be back in 90 minutes with Sunday Fun Day with the crew. What is it? The parkour one. I forget the name. What's it called? Dying Light. Dying Light the Beast. We'll be doing more Dying Light the Beast shenanigans. So join us in an hour and a half from now for that. Massive thank you to everyone who came to watch today. Mods, thank you very much indeed for giving up your free time. Everybody who super chatted, remembered, gifted memberships. And that big fat fiddy from Noons says that. Thank you so much indeed for your generosity and supporting the channel. See you 90 minutes for now. Sunday Fun Day. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Blue.